Yes, good morning, friends. Uh, Today we will see our lecture number 10, and probably this is your last lecture for unit number 1 as theory aspect. Then we will try to solve some example after this lecture in some other class. Now, in our last lecture, see, I already written some theory points here, so by which your time will be saved in our lecture, right? And we are covering more topics. Now see, we already seen uh, our intelligence theorem in our last lecture. What do you mean by this intelligence theorem? It is based on the law of conservation of energy, right? Law of conservation of energy. Wait, yes, this is based on law of conservation of energy, and it means some what is the formula of energy? Energy is equal to sum of power, right? Integration of power with respect to time. So in intelligence theorem, we need to prove that power deliver is equal to power absorbed, right, in a circuit. So we see one example in our previous class, right? Now see here and try to solve it and verify it in your notebook. I'm solving this problem in this slide. Okay. So see, uh, in previous class, I told you in parallel circuit, voltage is a dominant factor, right? But here, this voltage source and current source are in series. So which is dominant here? Current is dominant in this circuit, right? So 2 ampere current source is connected with 4 volt voltage source, right? So current in series circuit, current is dominant factor, right? So here 2 ampere 2 ampere current source, current will be flow in this circuit. So see, current direction is with this 2 ampere source, right? So this is a positive terminal and this is negative terminal. Now 2 ampere current is flowing through this 2 ohm resistance. So what is a voltage drop? Voltage drop is 4 volt, right? Means 2 ampere current into 2 ohm resistance, both are multiplied, so we will get voltage here. Now this is 4 volt. Now see, according to this, power delivery is equal to power absorption, right? Here volt, this 2 ohm resistance is absorb the power. So verify it, how much power this resistance absorb. What is the power absorbed by resistance? That is, you can use this formula, I square r, right, is equal to power. And what is that? I is 2 ampere. So 4, 2 square is equal to 4, multiply by this resistance is 2, which is equal to 8 watt, right? This is a power absorption. Power power absorbed, right? Power absorbed. Now 8 watt is power absorbed by this resistance. So uh, which is providing this 8 watt in this for this resistance. Now see, 2 ampere source is flow in 2 ampere current is flow in this circuit. Now this is a 4 volt voltage source is already given to you, and we know that the 2 ampere current is flow in this circuit. So what is the power consumed by this voltage source? So power consumed by voltage source, I write it here, right here. See, power, sorry, abs power deliver, right? Power deliver by voltage source equal to voltage into current, right? Vi, because this is a resistive network and DC network, so power factor here is 1 here, right? Now use put the value and get the answer. What is the value of V? Voltage source for this voltage source is 4 volt. And what is the current? What is the current flowing in this circuit is 2 ampere. So 2, which is equal to 8 watt, right? It means that power delivered by the voltage source is 8 watt and power absorbed by this resistance is 8 watt. So it is already balanced. So what is a voltage drop across this? What is a voltage drop across this 2 ampere resistance, sorry, 2 ampere source, current source? So see, this two already balanced, right? Power deliver and power absorb. So that's why this voltage drop, voltage across this 2 ampere source, 2 ampere source is 0, right? So this is a 0 watt, right? Power voltage drop across the 2 ohm resistance is 0 volt, right? Zolt. And what is the power absorbed by this? अगर वोल्टेज जीरो है तो पावर एब्जॉर्प्शन भी कितना होगा इसका? वी आई इज इक्वल टू 0 watt, राइट? सो दिस इज अ 0 watt, 0 watt, right? So I hope this balancing you are clear. ओके, सो पावर डिलीवर बाय वोल्टेज सोर्स 8 watt आ गया है. एंड कंजम्पशन ऑफ मींस पावर एब्जॉर्ब बाय दिस रेजिस्टेंस इज 8 watt, राइट? 8 watt. So both are balancing. So current source, power delivered by this current source is 0 because the voltage is 0. Now see one more example, try to solve it. And if you solve, then answer this: what is the value of E in this circuit? Use this intelligence theorem. Use intelligence theorem here. Now see, now see, for finding out this E, you can use the Thevenin's theorem also here. First of all, reduce that circuit into single voltage and Thevenin's resistance form. Now see, what is the value of RTH here? When you find out the RTH, what is the value of RTH here? Deactivate this active source. It means voltage source is considered as a short circuit, right? So what is the value of RTH? RTH, these two, when I short circuit these two terminal, right? When I short circuit these two terminal, right? Then this 10 ohm resistance is parallel with this 10 ohm resistance. When you calculate this, equivalent is 5 volt, 5 ohm resistance, and this 5 ohm resistance in series with this 5 ohm resistance. So RTH is 10 ohm, right? RTH is 10 ohm. Now when you calculated VOC, or you can say that Thevenin's voltage VTH from this by open circuit this target terminal. Okay, let it be node 1 and node B. Okay, now, so what is a voltage drop across the 10 ohm resistance when I open circuit this this E volt? So this potential is appear across this potential, right? Because current is 0 in the in this 5 ohm branch. So this is 0. So directly this potential observed with this potential. Now see, this is both are the equal resistance. So voltage are divided equally, right? Because both are equal resistance. When you use voltage division rule, you can also get the same. Okay. So what is the value of VTH here? VTH is equal to 20 volt. So reconnect this circuit, reconnect this circuit. This is plus minus 20 volt, and this is RTH, that is 10 ohm, 10 ohm. And now see, what is our this E volt? What is the value of E volt? Now use the intelligence theorem here. This is E volt. Okay, this is a node A and node B. Now, for using intelligence theorem, you need to find out first what is the value of current in that circuit, right? So for finding the value of current, now see, this is a 20 volt. So I assume the direction of current this. Okay. Now here the condition is given, one condition is given to you: power absorbed by the battery. See, the power absorbed by the battery absorb the power, that is 10 watt. Means our direction is right, because when the battery is absorbed, the direction of current is same, which I assume here, right? When the battery is deliver the power, it means the direction is this, anti-clockwise. Now I am getting the direction of current is clockwise. That means battery consume the power, right? Absorb the power. So what is the power absorbed by the battery? That is E into I, which is given 10 watt, right? 10 watt. This is one equation is given to you. Now, now use the intelligence theorem here. Now intelligence theorem. Intelligence theorem is power deliver is equal to power absorb, right? Now what is a power deliver? Power deliver here, this is a, single voltage source is given to you, and the current which I take, assume here I ampere. So power deliver is voltage into current, right? 20 volt into current flowing in that circuit is I ampere. Now what is a power absorption? Now see, this 10 ohm resistance also consume the power, right? So what is the power absorbed by this 10 ohm resistance is I square r, I square r, and the power absorbed by this battery is 10 volt, which is given to you. So right here E into I. Now put the value and find out the value of this current. This is 20 I, and this is 10 I square, and this EI is equal to 10 watt, right? Now this is a quadratic equation. Now you have to solve, and you have to solve this quadratic equation and find the value of I, right? So this is, when I divided by 10, you will get I square, minus 2I plus 10 equal to 0. Okay. When I divided by 10, so you will get I square minus 2I plus 10 equal to 0. Now when you solve this equation, you will get I is equal to 1 ampere, right? I equal to 1 ampere. And when, see, two roots are, we are find out two roots, two value of I, but the valid is 1 ampere. Now see, what is a, by putting this 1 ampere in this circuit, what is the value of this E volt? Now use this formula, or use this equation. E is equal to, EI is equal to 10 watt, right? So put the value of I, you will get 10 volt. So what is the value of E? Here is 10 volt. I hope this is clear to you. So this is your 10 volt. Now see, this intelligence theorem is also applicable for uh, for a circuit which is a time variable, right? Which has a time variant factor. So in that case, we need to find out the, or we need to prove that this summation of k1 to b, this is a branch, number of branches. So uh, the circuit which is which is depend on t1 time, you have to take voltage, and the circuit which use t2 time, you have to take current from second circuit, and the product of that, these two term. And similarly you have to sum up the all the element, and verify it is equal to the, in second condition, means in second case, you need to take t2 circuit, voltage of t2 circuit, and current of t1 circuit. Okay. So this is one more type in intelligence theorem, in which two circuit is given to you. See, one example is given here. See, this two circuit is given to you, that is for T1 time and second is T2 time, right? This is T1 time and second is T2 time. Now you need to prove that by using Telegen's theorem. So see here, uh, आपको इस सर्किट में जैसे कि आपने ये इक्वेशन देखा है ऊपर में, you need to use this equation, okay, according to Telegen's theorem, and you need to prove that. Now see how to use that, how to use this theorem. Now first of all, see for T1 circuit, for T1 circuit, first of all I write the equations here. Now summation of k equal to 1 to b is equal to v of k T1 into I of k into T2, which is equal to summation of k is equal to b, which is vk T2 ik T1. Now see, here b is a number of branch. How many branches in this circuit? कितनी ब्रांच है इन सर्किट में? See, this is one, this is one, two, one, two, three, four. So B is equal to four branches, right? बोथ सर्किट में चार ही ब्रांच है. Okay, तो put that B value of B. So B equal to here four, right? Now, now see, if you calculate Telegen's theorem for individual circuit, so you can use power delivery is equal to power absorb, right? So उस केस में भी ये वैलिड होगा, बट जब ऐसे दो कंडीशन आपको दी हुई है, देन यू विल यूज दिस फॉर्मूला. At that time you need to use this formula, okay? So in that case, see, first of all, put the value of v. इस सर्किट में क्या होगा, पहले फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू कैलकुलेट व्हाट इज द करंट फ्लो फॉर ईच ब्रांच. So first of all find the current flow for each branch for both the circuit. So I redraw the circuit here. Now this is 10 volt. Find out the value of current. Now see, this is 2 ampere, this is 1 ohm, and this is 2 ohm. So I directly write here, okay? So you need to calculate how it will become, okay? Now see, when I used here KCL, Kirchhoff current law, so at that time I found V is equal to 8 volt, right? V is equal to 8 volt. If this is 8 volt, what is the current flowing through this branch is 4 ampere, right? 4 ampere. It is positive negative. And what is a, if this 8 volt, what is the voltage drop across this 2 ohm 2 ampere source is 8 volt, right? Because this potential is directly appear across this. You need to find this value, okay? This is your homework. Now see, these two
Sir,
potential. Yes.
sir, you are not presenting. Sir, you are not presenting. The presentation turn on.
Are you not able to आपको एक भी स्क्रीन नहीं दिखी अभी तक?
नहीं सर, लास्ट जो सम करा था वो नहीं दिखा सर. जो टाइम वेरिएंट का जो पहला सम जो करा है वो नहीं दिखा सर.
सो बताया क्यों नहीं आपने? Now you are able to see this slide. Are you able to see this slide?
यस सर. यस सर, नाउ आई कैन सी.
Question number 2 is clear to you? Are you able to ये आपने देख चुका था? कहाँ से
यस
मिस हुआ था?
यस सर, दैट इज. हाँ, ये देख चुका था.
कि क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 is
टाइम
clear, right?
वेरिएंट का इस.
This.
हाँ, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 आता सर.
Okay. See, uh,
Yes, sir. This sum is done.
this sum is done, already done. Okay. So this question is not done, right? I think this question is you are missed this question, right? Okay. This is clear.
Sir, the screen is frozen.
Still screen is not visible to you.
The screen is visible, but it is lagging.
See, this is a, I think, network issue. So I already recorded this lecture. You watch this on YouTube also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
सभी को प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है या सिर्फ आप ही को हो रहा है? मे भी हो सकता है आपका नेटवर्क इशू हो. Okay. See here. Now see potential difference across these two is, this is 10 volt and this is a 8 volt. So what is a higher potential is 10 volt. So what is the current flowing for this branch 1 ohm resistance is 10 minus 8, that is 2. 2 volt, 2 volt divide 2 volt, right? So what is the current flowing in this branch is 2 ampere. So this is a potential, that is 2 volt. Okay, for this circuit we are finding this value. For second circuit, see, this is for T1. Okay, this is for T1. Now see, wait, wait guys, wait a minute. Okay, yes. Now for second circuit, for second circuit I directly write here, what is the value of current. Current you will found 4 ampere here, and voltage drop is 4 volt, and current for this branch is 8 ampere, and voltage for this node is 16 volt, and across this 4 ampere voltage is 16 volt, right? Now this value you can easily found by applying KVL or KCL. Okay, so you need to use that and found this value. Now use the, now use this formula and put the value. See here, V1 for first branch, right? This is K is defined as a branch, number of branch. So V1 for T1 circuit, and and I1 for T2 circuit, right? I will put here K is equal to 1 for first condition. So let it be SCH, LHS, okay? LHS, left hand side is summation of K equal to 1 to B is equal to 4, right? So VK T1 IK T2. So see here, for first circuit put K is V is equal to 1. So I means आपको फर्स्ट ब्रांच में फर्स्ट ब्रांच कंसिडर करना है, तो एट फर्स्ट ब्रांच आई विल कंसिडर दिस वोल्टेज सोर्स फॉर T1 सर्किट. ओके, एंड सिमिलरली जो सेकेंड सर्किट दिया हुआ है उसका भी आपको एनालॉगस ही कंसिडर करना है, जो भी उसमें दिया होगा. जैसे फॉर दिस इज वोल्टेज सोर्स, सो व्हाट इज अ सेकेंड सर्किट, सेकेंड सर्किट में वोल्टेज सोर्स दिया हुआ है, राइट, आपके पास. सो व्हाट इज द करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू दिस वोल्टेज सोर्स इज फॉर this value. Okay, so now this, see here, what is the voltage source is given to for T1 circuit is 10 volt for V1, for V1 T1 and I1 T2. What is the value is 10 volt for this, and what is the current flowing three for this T2 circuit from this 20 volt is 4 ampere, right? So that is 4 ampere. Similarly, for this branch 1 ohm resistance. For 1 ohm resistance, what is the voltage source? V2, T1, I2, T2, which is equal to, this is 2 volt, right? 2 volt. And what is a I2, I2 for T2 circuit? I2 for T2 circuit is, what is the value of I2? That is 4 ampere for 1 ohm, right? So I2 is, I2 for T2 circuit is 4 ampere, right? So this is 4 ampere. Similarly, V3, T1, I I3, T2. What is the value for this? What is the voltage across this? What is the voltage across this? That is 8 volt, right? And what is the current for this 2 ohm resistance is 8 ampere. So 8 volt into 8 ampere. And what is V4? V4 T1, I4 T2. What is the value of I4 T2? And V4 T1 is, V4 T1 is 8 volt, right? And I4 T2 इक्वल टू, ये फोर्थ ब्रांच है, सो इसमें करंट कितना है? 4 एम्पियर, राइट? 4 एम्पियर. Now see, here we avoiding the direction of current flow or polarity of voltage, because this is valid for both the cases. फर्स्ट केस में आप V1 फॉर पहले सर्किट के लिए यूज कर रहे हो, एंड करंट फॉर सेकंड सर्किट का यूज कर रहे हो. सिमिलरली जब आप इसका RHS निकालोगे, उसमें उस केस में आप वी वी जो वोल्टेज है वो सेकंड सर्किट का यूज करेंगे, और करंट भी फर्स्ट सर्किट का यूज करेंगे. सो आप जिस डायरेक्शन का यूज कर रहे हो, तो सेकंड सर्किट में भी वही डायरेक्शन रहेंगी. सो डायरेक्शन का इसमें ज़्यादा इफेक्ट, यानी इफेक्ट पड़ता ही नहीं है. ओके, आपको सिर्फ सिंपली वेरीफाई करना है LHS इक्वल टू RHS. Okay, so when you sum up this all, you will get 144 watt. Okay, 144 watt. Now I hope this value is clear to you, how to taken out. Okay, कैसा लेना है ये आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. So this is your LHS. Similarly, you need to prove that RHS, which is equal to summation of K equal to 1, B is equal to 4, VK T2, IK T1, right? So I directly write here. So this, see, this is 20 into 2 plus 4 into 2 plus 16 into 4 plus 16 into 2, which is equal to 144 watt. So this is LHS equal to RHS, and we prove the Telegen's theorem. Now see how to take this 20 volt. See, for this for second circuit, you need to take voltage, right? So second circuit का voltage कितना है? 20 volt. This is 20 volt. और इसकी इसी के एनालॉगस जो फर्स्ट सर्किट का है उसका आपको करंट लेना है, राइट? इसमें 20 वोल्ट लिया, तो इसका करंट कितना लोगे आप? इस वोल्टेज सोर्स से जो करंट जा रहा है वो 2 एम्पियर. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज 20 इंटू 2. नाउ सिमिलरली सी, द दिस 1 ओम ब्रांच के अक्रॉस वोल्टेज कितना है? 4 वोल्ट. तो 1 ओम ब्रांच के अक्रॉस करंट कितना फ्लो कर रहा है T1 सर्किट में? 2 वोल्ट, राइट? सो दिस 2 इंटू दिस करंट, सॉरी, इसमें करंट कितना फ्लो कर रहा है? 2 एम्पियर, राइट? और इसमें वोल्टेज कितना है? 4 वोल्ट. तो 4 इंटू 2. सो दैट्स वाई 4 इंटू 2. नाउ सी, थर्ड ब्रांच में इसमें हाउ हाउ में कितना वोल्टेज ड्रॉप हो रहा था यहाँ पे? नाउ सी, दिस इज पोटेंशियल 16 volt. So this is 16 volt for this, for both the branches. So for this branch is 16 volt. So what is the current flowing in that, in first circuit is, from this 2 ohm resistance is 4 ampere. So 16 into 4, 16 into 4, that's why 16 into 4. Now see, fourth branch is 4, voltage drop across this 4 ampere source is 16 volt. And what is the current from flowing from this branch is 2 ampere. So what is the value of this? 16 into 2. When you calculate and solve it, sum of this all element, you will get 144 watt. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now see, uh, this is our last theorem according to our syllabus, that is reciprocity theorem. Now in this, what we need to find out, or what this theorem is state that, see, in any linear passive bilateral network, the ratio, see, this is a valid for linear passive bilateral network, means this theorem is valid only passive network, okay, which has linear element in that, and yes, it will be a bilateral network also. Now see, the ratio of the response of excitation remains constant, even the position of sources and the load are interchanged. So I hope statement is clear to you. Now see, this is a linear passive bilateral network, and one source is given to you, and here some load is connected. Now, according to this theorem, you can interchangeable these two position also. Now see, this is a node 1 and node 2, that is first position, and in second case, by this theorem you can interchangeable these two node also. Now this is a passive, linear passive bilateral network, so it doesn't affect the value of these two, or you can say that this is a constant term, right? When you take the when you take the this ratio of these two term, so you are finding out this is a constant value. Now see, this is a v, I by v is equal to constant, okay, I by v is equal to constant. So according to Ohm's law, what is the value of this constant, what actual this constant. Now v is equal to ir, right? V is equal to ir. What is a, this is a resistance, this is a resistance. Now when I say that 1 by r is equal to I by v, right? So this is a g, that is a conductance, this is a conductance. So you can say that, now the see, resistance is constant once we design the circuit, okay. Now similarly, resistance is constant, then conductance also constant. So you can say that in any passive bilateral network, you can easily find out the this two ratio. So by finding this two ratio of element, you can find out the what is a constant, or what is a conductance or resistance of that passive network. Now, or we can also say that if this is constant value, so we can also apply the homogeneity property, okay. That means for any two network, you can take the ratio between two network. For example, see here, there are two circuit is given to you, and you use the reciprocity theorem, this theorem you need to use in that circuit. So take the ratio of these two element. For first circuit, you need to take the ratio I1 and V1, and for the second circuit, you also found the ratio this I2 and V2. The passive network are both same, right? See here, this is the same, this is a same network, same network, same network, but excitation is different. So how to verify this reciprocity theorem? By using this ratio of these two element, okay. I hope this is clear. Now there are some key points you need to remember for while using this theorem. Now see, this theorem is valid for network which having only single sources, right? एक ही source होना चाहिए. And this theorem is not valid for the network with dependent sources, okay. On only independent source होना चाहिए, कोई भी dependent source आपके circuit में नहीं होना चाहिए while applying this theorem. While writing the reciprocal network of a given network, ideal independent source must be ideal independently voltage source must be connected in series, right? ये already मैंने आपको बताया था, voltage source always connected in series. But in for practical application, but in questions, they are all, some question is given to you in which both series and parallel combination is given to you. So in that case, you need to use dominant डोमिनेंट मेथड, राइट। जैसे कि मैंने बताया था कि करंट सोर्स एंड वोल्टेज सोर्स अगर सीरीज में कनेक्टेड हो तो डोमिनेंट फैक्टर क्या रहेगा आपका, करंट सोर्स डोमिनेट करेगा इन अ सर्किट। सो फॉर प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशन, फॉर this problematic application, okay, but in but in practical application, you need to always use this voltage source in series with series connected network, okay, to a targeted branch. And the ideal independent current source must be connected in parallel targeted branch. Now, fourth point is any linear passive bilateral network is always reciprocal. Now see, this is any linear passive bilateral network, right? In this circuit, no active element is present. Then it is always be reciprocal. Hence, it means passivity. Means reciprocal and passivity are both are analogous to each other, right? Now see, the principle of reciprocity can also be verified for any ratio of response. Yes, you can also verify the any ratio of response with the excitation. Such network are called as a adjoint network. So this is some network is given to you. It network must be a linear passive bilateral network. So you can also say that this is a adjoint network, and you can verify with the different by taking the ratio of different parameters, right? Now see, you can verify this network by taking such these types of parameter for any given two circuits or for single circuit also. So see, v2 by v1, i2 by i1, v2 by i1, i2 by v1. So this by using these four parameter you can verify this circuit. Now in two port network we see the detail about these four parameters, okay. Now, what is the application of this network is? This network is ideally our power system transmission network reciprocal. Ideally, our power transmission network are reciprocal. In our transmission, the transmission line are passive element, right? In that means you see already जो भी ट्रांसमिशन लाइन होती है ट्रांसमिट करती है पावर, वो पैसिव एलिमेंट पैसिव नेटवर्क होती है, लीनियर पैसिव बायलेटरल नेटवर्क होती है। सो यू कैन ऑल्सो ट्रांसफर द पावर फ्रॉम बोथ द एंड, ओके। ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एक ही एंड से ट्रांसफर करोगे तो दूसरा एंड आपको लोड ही कनेक्ट करना होगा। इन सम केसेस अगर ऐसा कोई सिचुएशन अराइज होता है तो आप सेकेंड एंड से भी पावर ट्रांसफर कर सकते हो और फर्स्ट एंड पे आप पावर कंज्यूम कर सकते हो। सो दिस इज अ पैसिव bilateral network. So this is comes under our reciprocity theorem, right? And second case is ideal our telephone line network is also reciprocal. You already see the telephone line input or output change होते रहते हैं for uh, both the end, right? So this is also our this passive bilateral network. Now one example I taken here, try to solve it. How to solve? First of all, you need to calculate value of current. So calculate it. Calculate करो current की value. What is the value of current? Now I already taken some theorems and laws of KVL KCL. So I hope you are clear to how to find out this current. I directly written here value of this current is I is equal to 6 ampere. Okay. Now hint is use you can use here current division rule, okay. Use current division rule. It is easy for calculating this value. Current division rule, okay. Then current value is 6 ampere here. Now the reciprocity theorem. According to reciprocity theorem, the this is for step 1, right? First of all you need to find out the value. Now second is you need to prove. Now second step is this reciprocal network. इस केस में क्या करना होगा आपको, आपको सिंपली रिप्लेस करना होगा दिस करंट वैल्यू with this voltage source, and this current term will be came here. Now see, This is your 1 ohm, right? And this is your 2 ohm. रिप्लेस कर रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पे, जैसे कि करंट के आप डायरेक्शन देख सकते हो डाउनवर्ड है. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू करंट डायरेक्शन आई सिंपली पुट हियर द पोलैरिटी ऑफ दिस वोल्टेज. सो आई टेकन हियर, this is more negative and this is positive, which is 68 volt, right? Now this is 4 ohm, now this is 3 ohm, and this is your 5 ohm. Now the current direction for this branch according to this voltage is upward direction, right? Yes. We already calculate the value of current is 6 ampere. Now find the value of current from here. Find value of current I. Okay, you need to find out the value of current, and your value must be equal to 6 ampere for validation of this theorem. So find out the value of current here. Similarly, you can also use here current division rule, which is the finding value. You need to find this value. Okay, so I is equal to, what is the total voltage for this is 68 volt divided by total resistance, this 3 plus 4 7, 7 parallel with this 6 volt 6 ohm resistance, and plus this 2 ohm resistance. So 2 plus 7 parallel with 6 ohm, right? This is a parallel symbol of parallel, and this is a total voltage, and multiply by, you need to find out this branch current, right? So sum of opposite branch divided by sum of total. So 5 plus 1 6, 6 ohm divided by sum of total, 6, 6 plus 7, right? 6 plus 7, when you solve this circuit you will get 6 ampere. I hope this is clear. So this reciprocity theorem is proved. We prove the reciprocity theorem, so in such a way that you need to calculate and verify this theorem. Now one more example I taken here. See, you need to verify the reciprocity theorem by determining the voltage V. So find the value of voltage V here. Now see how to find this value. Now we already seen the reciprocity theorem is nothing the passivity, right? So it is also apply homogeneity property. So I can also take here, okay, I can also take here some assumption, or you can also use uh, different theorems or KVL KCL for calculating this voltage, but I take some assumption here. This is 1 amperes for example, right? The 1 ampere source is for flowing for this branch. So what is a voltage, what is a voltage for this two node is 1 into 4, this is 4 volt, right? 4 volt. Now 1 ampere flowing for this, so what is the voltage for this? 3 volt. So what is a voltage for this branch is 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4 equal to 7 volt, right? 7 volt. Now see, this 7 volt is appear across this potential, right? This potential V. So this is your 7 volt. So what is the current flowing for this branch? Current for 2 ohm resist current हो गया. Okay, so this is current, let it be I2 current. Okay, इसको I ही रहने दो. Now what is the value of current? It's 7 divided by 2 ohm, right? Total voltage divided by current resistance. So you are able to find this, which is equal to 3.5 ampere, right? 3.5 ampere. Now 7 by 2 or 3.5 ampere flowing for this branch and 1 ampere flowing for this branch. So what is the current flow for this branch is 3.5 plus 1, that is 4.5 ampere, right? 4.5 ampere, 4.5 एम्पियर यहाँ से फ्लो कर रहा है, तो व्हाट इज अ पोटेंशियल ऑफ, what is a potential drop across this 1 ohm resistance is 4.5 volt, right? So now this, see, this is a 4.5 and this is 7 volt plus 7 volt. What is the value of this? What is the value of this? 7 plus 4 is 11, 11.5 volt, right? 11.5 volt. So 11.5 volt is flowing, is a voltage drop across this, right? Across this 11.5 volt, or you can say that 23 by 2 volt, right? 23 by 2 volt. When you, okay, so 23 by 2 volt or 11.5 volt. So you are finding this value, or voltage drop from this, so you are able to find the current flow for this 2 ohm branch. Okay, so 20, what is the current flow for this branch is 23 by 2 is a voltage is divided by this resistance. You are able to find this value of current, so 23 by 4 ampere, right, flowing for this branch current. So this is your ampere. Now once you calculate this value, and you already know the current flowing for this branch is 4.5 ampere, and what is the current flowing for this branch is 23 by 4 ampere. So what is the current supplying from this 1 ohm resistance is current current equal to, for this branch, okay, for this branch is equal to, apply KCL from this node, apply KCL here. So this is 23 by 4 plus 4.5 ampere. So find out this value, कितना मिलता है आपको ये सॉल्व करने पे. So when you solve this, you will get 41 by 4 ampere, right? This current value. Now apply the homogeneity. When you put the value of this 1 ohm when you consider this 1 ampere current from this load end, you will get from supply end is 41 by 4 ampere, right? So what is the actual value of this current? Let it be x ampere when you supply 82 ampere source. So take the ratio of these two and find out the value of x here. Find out the value of x here. So use when you find this value of x, which is equal to 8 ampere, okay, when you find this, you will get 8 ampere. So put this value out 8 ampere from this. So what is the voltage? Drop across this whole voltage drop is I into 4, which is equal to 8 into 4, nothing but the 32 volt, right? So this 32 volt, you will get 32 volt. Now use reciprocity theorem. So when you use reciprocity theorem, once you calculate this 32 volt, you need to simply prove that by using this reciprocity theorem, in for which you need to open circuited your supply and use that current source to the load end. See, your network is looks like, आपका नेटवर्क कुछ ऐसा दिखेगा. You need to find out the value. It is depend on you how to calculate that value. ओके, सो यहाँ पे मैंने एक न्यू मेथड से बताया आपको. आई होप इट इज़ क्लियर टू यू. अगर नहीं हुआ होगा तो आप अपनी ट्रेडिशनल मेथड से भी यूज़ कर सकते हो उसे, जैसे केवीएल केसीएल यूज़ करके। So this is your 82 ampere, 1 ohm. This is 2 ohm. I think this is 3 ohm, right? And this is your 4 ohm. So you need to find out the value of current, okay? Or you need to find out the value of this voltage across the, see, you need to prove that this voltage 32 volt. Now you are using this 82 ampere from this side, so you need to find the voltage across this 2 ohm branch at this ohm, at this end. So your value must be equal to this 32 volt. So that is your homework.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, you are not presenting your screen.
I don't know what happened. So guys, I think this is network issue. So you can watch this video on YouTube also if you miss some points. Now see, this is your homework. Find out the value of voltage, and your voltage value must be equal to 32 volt. Okay. Now one more theorem and last theorem which I need to take here, that is Milliman's theorem. See, that is Milliman's theorem. This theorem is also called as a parallel parallel generator theorem. Now, this theorem is mostly used in the generating station for the parallel operation for finding the value of total voltage. Okay, so for example, now see, this is a number of voltage, number of generator are connected in parallel, so it has some voltages and some voltage drop or internal drop of that generator. So they all generator are connected in parallel. Okay, so let it be total n number of generator vn, and it has n number of internal resistance. So you can observe this network into a single network, okay, like a Thevenin's theorem, but the formula is different here. Now see, you are able to redraw this circuit into single network form. Now the value of this vm, for finding the value of this vm, is nothing but the sum of, for I is equal to 1 to n, means this is a number of generator or this voltage source is connected for this network is, and v by ri divided by sum of I is equal to 1 to n. Okay, this is I is equal to 1 to n, which is equal to 1 upon ri. When you further solve it, 1 by ri is nothing but your conductance, right? So I is equal to 1 to n vi into gi divided by sum of I is equal to 1 to n gi. I hope this formula is clear to you. This is a simple formula. There are some problem which is given for this format. You need to find out this parameter. Okay, so you can easily replace that all into a single network. And what is the value of rm here? Now see, value of rm here is 1 upon summation of I is equal to 1 to n 1 upon Ri. So you can also write this Rm is equal to 1 upon summation I is equal to 1 to n Gi. So this is your Rm value. Now for one more dual of this Milliman's theorem is in current format, right? So dual of Milliman's. Guys, for wait for 5 minutes, then I will close the session. Now see, dual of this Milliman's theorem is. I hope screen is visible to you, right? I1. This is R1. Now जैसा कि उसमें नंबर ऑफ वोल्टेज सोर्स आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल, हियर नंबर ऑफ सीरीज सोर्सेस आर कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज. Okay, so you can couple these all current sources into a single current source, and this is a dual of that dual of this Milliman's theorem. Okay, now what is the formula of this is a terminal A and B. You can observe this with a single source, that is Im, with this Rm dash. Okay, now this is terminal A and B, and the value of this Im is equal to summation of I is equal to n 1 to n I r into Ri divided by summation of I is equal to 1 to n Ri. This is the value of Im, and value of Rm dash is equal to summation of I is equal to 1 to n. Okay, so this is your Milliman's theorem. You can also derive this equation by calculating uh, this by solving these parameters. Okay, सो ये इक्वेशंस आप डिराइव कर सकते हो. मैंने यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली आपको फाइनल रिजल्ट लिखा है, सो यू कैन इजीली ड्राइव दिस इक्वेशन. नाउ वन एग्जांपल इज आई गिवन हियर. Try to solve this example using this theorem. uh, Now see, this is 1 ohm and 10 voltage source. 10-volt voltage source is connected in parallel with 2 ohm, and here 20 volt 3 ohm resistance is given to you. Now this is a 10 ampere source. This is 40 volt, and 4 ohm resistance is connected in series with this, and this is your load resistance, which is equal to 5 ohm. You need to find out the value of I here. Okay, so use this Milliman's theorem. I write this final value of I, right? This is your homework problem. Try to solve it with this theorem. By using this theorem, you need to solve this into a single voltage source in series with resistance, and for that you need to solve this current source. You need to convert this current source with voltage source, right? So I hope all parameter I specify here. Yes, you can solve this problem and match your answer. This is your value of current, that is 1.75 ampere. Now wait for a second, I will take your attendance. Yes, your all theorems. I cover all theorems according to your syllabus plus one extra theorem, that is Milliman's theorem. I taken here, and try to solve more example, practice more. Then if you have problem in any question, you can ask me. Okay, what happened? Yes, guys, you can leave now. Thank you for joining us. सी अगर ये सेशन किसी को प्रॉब्लम आया ना बीच बीच में, जैसे आपको स्क्रीन नहीं विजिबल हो रही थी, तो यू कैन ऑल्सो वॉच दिस सेशन ऑन यूट्यूब चैनल। ओके, थैंक यू।